Lakshmi Devi, Vidya's mother, reached Delhi.
But Vidya's journey was even more dramatic. He was in the last train out of Pakistan,
traveling on the route. And finally, the family reunited in Delhi in a refugee camp. But these events of 1947 burned onto the soul of Vidyasagar and changed him forever. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, for it becomes a destiny.
These thought-provoking words by Frank Outlaw were almost the mantra for Vidyasagar's life, for he always preached what he practiced.
After months in a refugee camp in Delhi, beginning life once again from nothing.
Vidyasagar found the money to go and study law in England. But even there, on first arrival as a young Indian, he faced discrimination. This room is a bit damp. Has not been given an airing in a long while. Take a look. Take a good look. This is it. I can get a bit more light in for you. Take it or leave it. Makes no difference. I prefer without lodgers. But it's the buy. It's her instigation. This country is so cold. Even inside, it's exceptional. Make yourself comfortable, my friend. That's the fireplace. Has not worked since White's mother died. That exact very big. She lay stone cold for 3 days before we noticed. She was a very private person. Heat is your responsibility. That's the usual condition. Cooking only at certain times specified. My wife will not share kitchen with foreigners originating from other countries. You see? Well? Yes. The room looks homely. It's homely for one. No more. I want no trouble. Just you. What about other one who come before? Say, he need room?
He was a school friend. I asked him by letter to find me a place to stay.
Just don't want no hanky-panky or tricky business. I have experience of the Oriental mind.
I must pay the luggage. The taxi fellows.
Deposit first. Day luggage. 1 month in advance. Make all clear to your school day friend in Queen's perfect English. 1 month in advance. Non-returnable. We shook hands on this matter. Seal in iron.
I thought that he had paid you, sir.
He only paid retainer. He not paid deposit. You want room? You pay cash, my bony brown friend?
Yes, of course.
Good. Because money is the key to self-advancement, my friend. Now, you pay 1 month in advance. Means 12 quid now. Plus 1 week's rent on the top. 15 quid in all.
But
It's 3 quid a week.
so the money I have, sir.
Is that my fault? You want me to rot this floor with tears of sorrow? No, sir. This heart in here is built of stone. You're lucky I'm taking you in. Most around here say no way to wogs or coons. But no offense, wogs or coons are simply not popular for the taking in. Me, I'm liberal-minded. Now, you want to wear out good shoes? Looking elsewhere? It's a free country. There. Now, I want no monkey business, no women. We are all good Christians. You will need food. Men suffering from starvation do not make good tenants.
I shall be a model tenant. I shall be exception. For the sun never sets on the British Empire.
Go to the safe jobs, come home to the safe relationships. They drive safe cars and invest money, safe corporations.
They think safe thoughts and they want nothing more than to feel safe and secure.
But there is another kind too. This is a group who thrives on adventure, change and newness. Vidyasagarji belongs to this group of people as he began his long years of study to become a lawyer in England, France and Germany.
For he was one who dared to dream, a visionary who perceived something beyond where we stand today.
And in his journey, he met a young German girl, Helga, while potato picking over the summer.
Earning money is normal to support his academic studies and was back-breaking work. For life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it.
Helga, you're back. You've come back from Berlin.
Yes, I'm back. I'm very happy to see you again.
You're so beautiful. Berlin has done you worlds of good.
Oh, I had a wonderful time with my family. They insisted on stuffing me till I almost burst. See how huge and fat I've become.
Nonsense. You're more beautiful than ever.
What are we going to do today?
Well, let's go for a walk.
Certainly.
I can't tell you what it means to me to have you back in England. I thought that.
And letters you?
Well, I was a little worried, especially as you hardly answer my letters.
Well, I love receiving all of them. In fact, my family kept on asking me who it was that was.
Pursuing you all across Germany, but I was scared. Well, scared to lose it to your family and to your country.
When I came back, I kept my promise.
Yes, but now, I don't want to waste any more time. Listen to me, Helga. What we share together, our work, ideas, beliefs, is something very rare and unique. I can't tell you what it means to me to discuss my innermost thoughts about my work with you. I never thought I could talk to a woman about what deeply stirs me, and what's more, she would understand me.
Father, I wish I could.
I know how dedicated you are to your country, and how strongly you feel that you must go back and do something for it. But I do too. I love my India. And if you do not love me enough to leave your country for me, then I'm going to have a purely friendly arrangement. We could share an apartment, divided into 2 independent parts, one for you and one for me.
That would be most impractical, Sagar.
If not, I could come to Berlin with you, become a lawyer. Would you agree to marry me then?
Sagar, please don't be so hasty. I'm confused inside. I feel I owe something to my father and my country. I can't leave both of them so easily.
I'll give you the time, but don't take too long. We've a lot to share, and I want to work with you as soon as possible. Helga, you'll think about it, won't you?
Yes, Sagar, I will. Now, what did you do the whole summer I was away?
Besides hounding you with my letters, I followed your very good advice and began to work on my thesis. But you know, darling, there are not many problems that have arisen as a result.
and finally by road to Delhi with many adventures along the way.
In Milan, all the restaurants looked too posh, too expensive, and they did not have adequate money to afford food. Dr. Sagar joked that the Italians would discover 2 foreigners who had died of hunger.
At Istanbul, the policemen opened the first-class locker and locked it in.
From Zahedan to Karachi, they travelled in a plane with folding chairs, which could be opened or placed anywhere. No seatbelts, no food.
And by the time they returned to India, it was in a process of tremendous social change, inspired by its great contemporary thinkers, Mahatma Gandhi, Rabindranath Tagore, and Jawaharlal Nehru.
India must break with much of her past and not allow it to dominate the present. Our lives are encumbered with the dead wood of that past. All that is dead and has served its purpose has to go. But that does not mean a break with or a forgetting of all that is vital and life-giving in that past. We can never forget the ideals that have moved our race, the dreams of the Indian people through the ages.
The wisdom of the ancients, the buoyant energy and love of life, and the nature of our forefathers,
Their spirit of curiosity and mental adventure.
the daring of their thought,
Their splendid achievements in literature, art, culture.
their love of truth, beauty, and freedom, their understanding of life's mysterious ways,
Their toleration of pace other than theirs.
their capacity to absorb other people's and their cultural accomplishments.
To synthesize them, develop a very mixed culture. These lines by Jawaharlal Nehru inspired Vidyasagarji, as did the famous Tagore poem.
When the mind is without fear and the head is held high, when knowledge is free, when the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls.
But it was Gandhiji's view of society and transformation that had a lasting impact on Vidyasagar's worldview.
I do not want my house to be walled in on all sides, windows to be stuck, but I want the cultures of all lands to be blown about my house as freely as possible. But I refuse to be blown off my feet by any.
In keeping with our secular traditions, Vidya and Helga married in a registrar office with their businesses. Mr. Dayal, a Hindu, Miss Seeger, a German Jew, Mr. Collett, a Jew, Miss Helga Sagar, a Christian Protestant, and he himself, a Hindu.
And beyond the words of the patriotic Indians was a rousing plea for justice for the world's community of lawyers.
As Theodore Roosevelt said, no man is above the law, and no man is below it. Nor do we ask any man's permission when we require him to obey it. Obedience to the law is demanded as a right, not asked as a favor.
Or in the inimitable words of Clarence Darrow, as long as the world shall last, there will be injustice, and if no man objected and no man rebelled, those wrongs last forever.
Alexander Hamilton said, I think the first duty of society is justice.
You never really understand a person until you consider it from his point of view, until you get inside on his skin and walk around in it.
In the words of Martin Luther King, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Mr. Sarat plunged into the world of litigation and lawyers, legal courts and clients, witnesses and trials.
Vidyasagarji went from strength to strength in the legal profession, building up the formidable reputation of Referee and Sagar, India's leading firm in the area of intellectual property rights.
But as he entered the 8th decade of his life, he thought back to his childhood days, the days of struggle that always foreshadow success.
So, you're off to school? Which class are you in? Me, I'm in 5th grade. 5th grade? You must really know a lot. Could you teach me? I could, but...
Could you teach me?
Empty pockets never had in one bag. Empty is and empty horse can do that.
Empty pockets never held in one bag.
Hare Ram, Are Kutte, are you blind? He's standing here. Why didn't you call and announce your approach? No, you have touched me and defiled me, you cockeyed son of a bow-legged scorpion.
Yes, it can change. The change begins with me. I will sit and eat with Baka like Bhagat Singh did. I will befriend him. I will go to school on my own money, even if it means I have to work for the Angrez Sahib. The question is
This ground's perfect. What could we grow? Lots of things. Money. Money? You can't grow money. It's paper and metal. You think, Amalla? Yeah then, no. But you can't. Anything grows in the right ground. Only ideas grow in the right ground.
Only ideas grow in the right ground.
You're lucky I'm taking you in. Most rounds here say no way to wogs or coons. But no offense, wogs or coons are simply not popular for the taking in.
I shall be a model tenant. I shall be exceptional.
I shall be exceptional.
Like Vidyasagarji, there were millions of young people who would change the world.
With their beautifully open-minded hearts and incredibly brilliant minds.
Especially the upcoming teenagers and young adults in their early 20s.
Who sometimes feel that there is no point in even trying because the current political and cultural environment is so against them.
Now is the time for another change, and you are the ones who bring it. Don't be afraid of the backlash.
Stand tall and do what do you know in your heart is right. Not that, not that just benefits are chosen for you.
You know that ignorance can no longer rule the people.
You know, like Vidyasagarji, you can dare to dream.
And with this dream in mind,
He conceived of the Sagar school, and we shall see the final dance sequence.